I'm not entirely sure how we're going to make the next segue, but basically we're going from professional eating to professional politics and what the situation in Portugal looks like at the moment.
Yeah, let's get the latest on the political situation in Portugal. The former Portuguese Prime Minister Pedro Santana Lopes joins us now on the phone from Lisbon. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Pulse, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Yesterday about these yields going up significantly. First of all, were you surprised by the market reaction, or is there a real concern that actually Portugal can't really politically handling, these austerity reforms?
Now, we understand that the reaction of skepticism and a lot of doubts about Portuguese capacity to overcross this serious political situation. Even the Portuguese people don't understand quite well. There's a lot of difficulty to understand what's going on. But the news from today say that it's possible to reach an agreement again. And so we hope that the markets and international observers can have a different reaction. But of course, it's not good at all for Portugal what's going on.
Mr. Lopes, you headed the coalition government in the country from 2004 to 2005. You took over from Mr. Barroso. You have some understanding of how coalitions work as a result. Even if we can resurrect this coalition, how stable will it be? And do you think it will have the ability to continue to push on with the policies that the coalition government has pushed through over the last few years?
Yes, let me say like this. If an agreement is reached, exists, the president will not allow any other situation like this one. The leaders of both parties know that this one is their last chance. The leader of second party, Mr. Portas, the Minister of Foreign Affairs also, he had a reaction that has not been understood for its own party. So yesterday, the second party gave a mandate to his leader, Mr. Portas, to negotiate with the Prime Minister to keep things going on in the government. They had a meeting last night. They are talking again this morning. And this afternoon, when the Prime Minister, Mr. Coelho, goes to the palace, the President's palace, he will have to take a serious agreement. Of course, we can always doubt and say, how long will this last? But I think this time they understood that if they keep acting like this, Portugal will go to elections. Portugal pays a lot of damages because there's disagreements, and I think they will not try again to discuss in public like they did in previous times. If they do it again, Portugal will have elections, in anticipated elections, what everybody agree that it's not so good, but it will be the sanction.
Pedro Santana Lopes, very quickly, these early elections, what is the likelihood that we will not have reconciliation and therefore have to go to early elections, 50-50?
Yes, if there is no conciliation, elections on 29th September. Then we'll have the same day local elections that are already fixed and national elections. It will be very hard for a country that needs to work and needs to grow, but that's the only solution that exists nowadays. I hope that an agreement can be reached. I still hope.
It's good to hear you have that hope. Sir, thank you very much indeed. The former Portuguese Prime Minister Pedro Santana Lopes joining us on the phone.
Now, still ahead, it may be the holy grail of mobile, while music mogul Jay-Z is teaming up with Samsung.
This time that we're in right now, and this new independence,